go. We're back in action this week, dude. We're ready to roll.
We're good, man.
Let's go. Dude, did I rant drunkenly about the Billy Joel doc on this podcast yet?
No, keep going.
I didn't talk about that yet?
No, you did it.
Dude, it was the best documentary I've ever seen, bro.
What do you mean?
It was the 2-part documentary. First off, each part was 2.5 hours long.
Oh,
it was a 5-hour documentary.
Yeah.
It was a 5-hour doc. If me and Mary look up an old, because like Mary's never seen any movies because she was abused as a child, and they would like leave her. They would put like a bowl outside. They would say, "Don't come inside. Here's your food and water," and they would put it. They would slide it under the door.
When they had guests over, she would be in the master bedroom, like in the closet behind. They'd slide pancakes under the door when she was hungry.
So Mary spent her childhood chained to a radiator. So she's never seen. She's never seen any good movies, so like we'll watch all the classics like Goodfellas and all that shit that she's never seen because she's a retard, and like she's never seen any of the Harry Potter movies or she's never seen any of the Harry Potter movies.
She's seen the first one.
She's seen the first one. She's never seen any.
How have you never?
She's never seen the Dark Knight or Iron Man or nothing like that.
How old is Mary? You're like 28, 29? You're 28, right? And you've never once been like, oh, maybe I should just, I don't know, clear my schedule and watch one of the Harry Potter movies.
Exactly. So I'm culturing her. Like we watch Good Will Hunting. We watch what are the movies we watch? We watch Goodfellas. We watch Good Will Hunting. She never seen the Goonies, dude. How bad is your childhood? You never seen the fucking Goonies,
she was chained in the basement and she's never seen the Goonies. She literally was a character from the yeah. She was Chunk from the Goonies. Was she like
never
crying?
Seen that guy who got molested and thinks he can play the guitar now? Corey Feldman.
Oh yeah. He was just on Dancing with the Stars, and he got kicked off week 1.
I know. Yeah, he's brutal. I could talk about him all day.
Have
you ever seen him rip the guitar on Solo?
Yeah.
When he was on the Fred Durst tour, he just has no clue how to play the guitar, and the crowd's like, dude. Woo! And then he thinks it's like they're cheering for him, but the whole crowd's like, "Look at this guy!"
Fred Durst is such a dick that he's like, "All right, everyone, give it up for Corey Feldman." It's clearly
Fred Durst rules, dude. That's all I got from that. I was like, Fred Durst is a fucking man. Dude. Bully this like little molested child. But so she's never seen any good movies. So I'm like, we'll play them back. I'll watch them through. And if the movie's longer than 2 hours, like that's a hard sell. Like we got those millennial we got like squirrels on jet ski brains. Like if it's not 10 seconds left, you know what I mean? If it's not the length of the squirrel on jet skis, then we can't watch it. So like anything over 2 hours, it's just a big ask. And dude, I'm telling you, this fucking documentary about Billy Joel, it was 2 parts. Each part was 2.5 hours. We watched them front to back, banged them out, bro. It was so fucking good. It was produced by Tom Hanks and gay ass Sean Hayes. So 2 gays produced this fucking shit. So you know that it was good as hell, yeah. Possible child molester and Sean Hayes were producing this documentary. So you know it's gonna be fire, bro.
yeah.
But so this doc was amazing, dude. They went from every album front to back, song by song. They started in the first album that he ever made. Dude, they did everything, and he's narrating the entire thing.
A Stranger in My Bed is like one of my favorite albums ever, dude.
Bro, The Stranger is amazing. But so they go from front to back every album. He's narrating the entire album. Dude, I'm selling this album to you right now. You gotta watch it. It was the best documentary I've ever watched. It was better than the Smashing Machine documentary. It was amazing. It opens up on I think it's a river or whatever, I don't know, in Long Island, and he's like, when I was in high school or whatever, I used to be a clam fisherman on that boat, and I would. And
is it the Downeaster Alexa?
Or sorry, I don't know where. I have no clue. It was somewhere in Long Island.
Yeah.
But he was like, when I was in high school, I used to clam fish on that water right there.
Yeah.
And we would stare up at that mansion on the hill, and we would go, "Fuck those rich motherfuckers! I bet they never worked a day in their life. They had everything handed to them." And it's like a drone shot, and then he's like, "And I own that house now." And then the drone goes into the house.
Oh, dude, that's so good, dude. That's so good.
Sick. He's like, "I own that house now." And then the drone camera goes into the house, and it's him at the piano, and there's drywall and scaffolding up in the house, and he's like, "And it's not done yet, and neither am I."
Oh,
and then that's how the doc opens up. You're like, "Let's go, Billy Joel! Let's fucking go, dude!"
Dude, Billy Joel, he literally has fuck you money. That's insane, dude.
Dude, The documentary is fire, bro. This whole podcast is about to be about that Billy Joel documentary because that shit was so good. Dude, so his first band ever, he was in a group. It was 4 people. It was 2 guys and then the other 2 guys. And the 2 guys, it was him and his best friend. They were really serious about making music. The other 2 guys, they weren't so serious. They weren't locked in like him and his boy were. So they said, "Fuck you guys," and they made their own album. Him and his best friend, right? So then he moves in with the best friend, right?
Yeah.
It's him, his best friend, and his best friend's wife living in a house together.
Oh, they smashed.
And Billy Joel was like a loner when he was a kid. His dad left, and his dad was like really into the classical piano. So his dad would like play classical piano all the time, and he grew up playing the classical piano.
Yeah.
But it was too easy for him. He said because piano came to him so naturally.
What a dick.
Like he would do like Mozart and like Rembrandt, all that shit. But he would start like spicing it up and like adding shit. Mm-hmm. And he said one time when he was like 8 years old, his dad came down and just fucking rocked his dumb ass and fucking knocked him out cold when he was like 8 years old and was like, don't you disrespect Mozart by fucking like changing up his music.
His dad was pissed because he was better than him. That's what it was, dude.
The dad was like, yo, like you don't fucking do that shit to Mozart. So then the dad dips.
Dude, honestly, if my son ever disrespected Mozart, I think I'd leave too.
Honestly, you gotta leave.
Yeah, what a little asshole, dude. He doesn't understand art. I'm out, dude.
See you later. Yeah. So his dad dips. He grows up single mom for the rest of his childhood in the 60s when nobody is a single mom.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody's a single mom. He's the only kid in the neighborhood who had a single mom.
Dude, he pissed off his dad that much that he left him in the 60s. That's wild, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, because the mom was definitely bipolar. They touched on how the mom was like, she had a drinking problem, and although like she worked 3 jobs pay for like Billy Joel and his sister, she worked 3 jobs like to support them. But they said like they were really like soft about it, because in the documentary they interview Billy Joel, they interview his sister, they interview his daughter, they interview everybody in his life. Like they didn't get they missed us. Like no one was uninterviewed in this documentary that was in his life. Everybody. So him and his sister in the doc, they're talking about how the mom, like, she was definitely bipolar, but back in the day, they didn't know what to call it. So she had a bit of a drinking problem ever since the dad left.
Gotcha. They didn't want to talk too much shit on mom, but they give you just enough detail to be like, yeah, she was a handful.
Exactly. So he grew up a bit of a loner. So then flash forward to where I was talking about, where he lives with his best friend and the best friend's wife. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just them two. And the wife.
And Billy Joel's running a train on her.
Starts smashing the wife.
I knew it, dude. I knew it, dude.
You knew it, dude. He starts fucking the best friend's wife, dude.
Because I'm on my Downeater, Alexa. Just floundering.
Yes, exactly. But he's such like a little loner cuck that instead of like keeping it quiet, he goes to the best friend. And he's like, yo, like... dick. I'm in love with your wife, dude. Like, I gotta break it to you. Like, I'm in love with your wife, because he was like such a little loner. Like, never got pussy when he was a kid. Like,
yeah. He was like legit. So like, I'm in love with her, dude. Like, I'm ready to get you out of here, homie.
Exactly. So then the wife leaves both of them. She's like, this is too much for me.
That's probably
so the wife leaves both of them. By the way, the wife is pregnant with his band member's son.
Okay.
It's not Billy Joel's son. It's the other guy's son.
Okay, gotcha. That's probably for the best as far as it goes, considering the fact that.
But then the wife is like, "Yo, like I'm out of here. Like I can't deal with this shit. Like this is too like crazy."
She was like, "I'd rather be a single mom than with Billy Joel."
Exactly.
Billy was like, "Oh damn, not again."
So then the band breaks up. They got no one. Billy's like super depressed. He goes home. He like can't sleep. He goes to the doctor. He's like, I need something for my sleep. The doctor gives him a sleeping medication. That day, he takes a whole bottle and fucking ODs on sleeping pills.
Dang, dude.
And then he goes to the hospital because he's not only like hurt about losing this lady, but he's hurt about losing his best friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. You did the ultimate no, man. That's consequences.
Exactly. Bros before hoes. Like you gotta attempt to sue if you fuck your boyfriend. If you fuck your boy's wife, you gotta attempt a suey. Like, what are we doing here?
That is wild though, to like never get puss and then immediately move in with your hot friend's wife. That is, I mean, that's the
Exactly.
devil tempting
That's
Christ
exactly
right
what
there.
happened. That's exactly what happened. He had that big old nerd dick. Like, you know how nerds, like, they never played sports when they were young, so they got
Yeah.
circulation in their wiener.
Yeah.
So apparently nerds have bigger wieners. This is just a theory. I don't know if it's proven
He's
or
never
not,
had to
but it's
deal with
just a theory I've been working on.
a post practice tennis where you can't even
So
find
he
your
had that
dick.
big old nerd dick.
Yep.
He was plowing his boy's wife. They break up. He takes a bottle of sleeping pills, overdoses, goes to jail. Or not to jail. You don't go to jail if you overdose. He goes to the hospital.
Not only you're a loser and an addict, we're throwing you in jail, Billy Joel.
Yeah, exactly. So they get his ass out of jail. No, not out of jail, out of the hospital. The second he gets out of the hospital, the first thing he does, he goes home and he like drinks a whole bottle of Fabuloso.
Oh, great.
Like a whole bottle of Fabuloso the second he gets out of the hospital. Because he feels so bad for, I don't know if it was Fabuloso, but they said it was like a cleaning fluid in the documentary, but I imagine he was like listening to some like Santana and was like just drinking some Fabuloso.
Yeah, like the moon.
So he's just going to town.
Like the moon. Yeah, dude.
So he drinks a whole bottle of Fabuloso. Second suey attempt.
Dang, dude.
Right?
I didn't know
ODs on the Fabuloso.
Joel had it that bad, man. That he was drinking
dude,
Fabuloso.
He ODs on the Fabuloso, bro. You OD on the Fabuloso, you're down bad, bro. You're down bad if you OD on the Fabuloso.
Man, your breath would smell so good for years after that, man.
That is true. That is true. So he ODs on the Fabuloso, and then guess who picks him up from the hospital? The best friend. Who he banged his wife because he knows how bad he feels. He's like, yo, like you already tried to suey once, and then you tried to suey twice because you feel so bad. So the best friend gets him out of the hospital, whatever. Is like, yo, you got to figure your shit out. Then, you know, like that's a good friend, yo. He's like, I know you banged my wife, but 2 suey attempts. The first suey attempt, I'm like still mad. I'm probably still like, damn, this guy's a dickhead. But the second suey attempt, you're like, all right, he does really feel bad about that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I can forgive you. You tried to do it twice. Yeah.
Right. You do it twice, I know you're feeling that shit. I know it wasn't just like a lapse in judgment.
Yeah. Yeah. One suey, shame on you. 2 sueys, shame on me.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm coming back, bud.
Exactly. So he gets Billy Joel out of the hospital, whatever. Billy Joel goes home to his house. He writes an album. The entire first album is about the wife.
No way.
That
she's only a
woman? Entire first album. No, that's later. That's The Stranger, which was his breakout album.
Okay, got it.
Yes. But no, this was like early. His very first album was all about, dude, he had like 6 or 7 albums about this lady. Like, I'll get into that.
Okay.
So the very first album is about the wife. He goes to the wife's sister's house, gives her a tape of the album, and says like, yo, like, I miss her so much. Like, here's the tape.
Oh,
right?
What a cuck.
The sister, yeah, he is a little cuck.
Yeah, he's a little cuck. He's definitely hoping for a little puss after this too. He's just like,
he's straight up cucked up, dude.
He's like, just give this to her. I don't want anything. Knowing in the back of your mind, fingers crossed that she hits you up after it.
But you know, the album is so fire because this motherfucker is so fired on the keys, bro. Dude, she probably she played that shit. Her pussy immediately got wet. So the sister gives the album to Elizabeth, who is the lady's name. Elizabeth listens to the album. And dude, she's so wet. She's like, dude, I got to get back with Billy.
Dude.
So she gets back with Billy, dude.
Oh, no, man.
She comes back. She comes back and she gets with Billy, dog. And she's so wet, she's dripping. And Billy raises his best friend's son.
That's so dark, dude, man.
Dude raises his best friend's son. They're broke as shit. They got no money. Like, no one believes in them or anything. And like, he's making all this music, right? He's just pumping out hits, Billy Joel, like once he does that first album. And then, so they're living in Jersey still, or no, it was New York at that time. It was New York. No, he was never in Jersey. He was a Long Island dude.
Really?
So it's Billy. It was Billy, the wife, and the son.
Okay.
They're living in New York, and they get their first record deal. And it was from a company out in California. And it was actually a trade with another record deal. So another record company had an artist, and they were like, we hate working with this guy. He's a terrible problem. And then the other guy was like, yo, if you give me Billy Joel, then I'll give you this guy or whatever. So they'd swap.
I get
you know what I mean? So Billy Joel has a record deal out in California, and he's getting fucked. He's getting absolutely fucked. Like his rights, the rights to his music, like everything. He's getting absolutely boned on this album. And the wild thing is, he didn't have a bad thing to say about the dude who was boning him.
Really?
He was like, in the doc, he was like, yo, he was the only motherfucker who believed in me. Like, even though he fucked me out of a bunch of money.
All my cash, basically.
He took all my money, but he was the only motherfucker who believed in me. So I don't got a bad thing to say about him. Like, he was a G in this doc. He's talking about Piano Man, and he's like, yeah, I made $7,000 off of Piano Man.
No way, dude. Really?
Yeah, that's how bad he was getting fucked.
That's insane.
So he gets a record deal out in California. And then they pack up and move from New York to California.
Yeah.
They move out there on that record deal. He's making no money on this record deal, right? Like on this album or on this label, he's making $0, right? So he's like, fuck it, like I gotta pay the bills. So he becomes a jazz musician at a bar. Right? Just to pay the bills, just to make ends meet in California. But he can't even work under his own name. He can't work under his own name.
They own the rights to his name, basically.
Exactly. So his real name is Martin. Okay. So he's working at bars as a jazz singer under the name Martin Joel.
Oh, right? No way, dude.
So when he's working at these bars, right?
Say, man, what are you doing here? Man, fuck.
Exactly, motherfucker.
No way.
So when he's working at these bars, he's talking to the regulars, whatever. He writes Piano Man, a straight up certified bop, yo.
No way.
Certified bop. He writes Piano Man when he's working at these bars under a goddamn pseudonym. And then he writes that banger, and then he gives it to the record label, whatever. And then he gets some like traction, whatever. But no, they didn't believe in him. Even after he wrote Piano Man, the record label didn't believe in him.
Dude. One of the greatest
They're like, nah, like
I don't know anyone that you don't even need to know Billy Joel. The second you hear Piano Man, you're like, this shit is fire.
You know Piano Man, like immediately. They still didn't believe in him. They didn't give him no money for that song.
He's not good looking. He's got pug eyes.
They told him like, if you don't come up with another banger on the next album, we're gonna drop you. That's what the label says.
Assholes. Just so they can like squeeze the titty for more milk, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, nah, like if you don't come up with another album or another bang on your next album, you're beat. So then he comes out with his next album, which is The Entertainer.
Okay.
Which was the single off of that album. Yeah. And in The Entertainer, he's like, I am the entertainer. You might know my name.
Yeah.
But if I'm not, he's like, if I don't come up with another hit or something, I won't be here in another year.
Yeah.
Like in that song. And then he talks about yes, exactly. And he talks about how when they played The Entertainer on the radio. Or sorry, when they played Piano Man on the radio, they cut it down because all the songs back in the day for the radio had to be like 3 minutes. You know what I mean? So they cut the Piano Man down, and that pissed him the fuck off.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, you're going to cut Piano Man down, dog?
Dude, my magnum opus.
In that song, The Entertainer, he says that he wrote a hit, right? And then he says, and you cut it down to 305. He says that.
No way.
And then because
such a middle finger.
They were like, we needed another hit for the next album. And then he writes The Entertainer. And The Entertainer, he's like, I won't be here in another year if I don't stay on the charts. And then he's like, and then he cut it down to 305. And then he fucking, like, literally in that song, he's like, fuck you, motherfucker. Piano Man down to 305.
I didn't know the entire song was just a middle finger to his record label.
Exactly, dude. So then that song goes crazy. Meanwhile, he's still with Elizabeth. He's still raising the child. She's his rock, you know what I mean? Like, she's a G, bro. She's a G. Like in the beginning of the documentary, I'm like, yo, this bitch is a whore, yo. Fuck this bitch. You know what I mean? Like, fuck her, yo. But then he like holds it down, and she's a G. Like,
dang.
Like at first, like you gain a lot of respect for her because in the beginning of the documentary, you're like, fuck this skank, and then you're like, okay, like nah, she's holding him down. She's holding him down. Like,
at what point does Billy Joel like mess this up? Like, at what point does Billy Joel trade her out for something hotter and younger? Because I know it's coming.
I'll get to that. I'll get to that. But so, bro, all his albums are about her. Like, they interview all the bandmates who were there for years. Right? At one point, they're like, yo, we're going to give you the producer of the Beach Boys. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
And he's like, nah. Because you can tell he feels so bad about fucking over his boy in the beginning. Like, and ditching his dog. That, like, the record label's like, yo, we're going to give you the guy who produced the Beach Boys. He's like, nah. Fuck
like,
you. Like, I'm holding it down with my dogs. Like, I fucked over my boy once. I ain't
oh,
fucking over
really,
my boy again.
really. I didn't know his buddy. I didn't know his dog was helping him produce everything too. So that's insane.
No, his dog wasn't. His dog's out of the picture at this point. He has a new band, but the record label's telling him like, "Yo, ditch this band.
Get
like,
rid of
fuck
them.
these guys."
You got.
Exactly.
Oh, I get what you're saying. He's like, I'm not turning my back on my friends again. Basically.
He's like, nah, I did that once. I ain't doing it again. You know what I mean?
I did that once. Now I got a kid I don't love, and I got my hoe. That's over. Yeah.
No, he loved that kid.
Okay, good, yeah.
But at another point, he gets I think it's the Beatles. He gets the Beatles. No, it's Elton John's band. They're like, yo,
okay.
we got Elton John's band for this next album.
Dude, like Elton John is literally just a British version of Billy Joel. Just a pop singer. They talk about piano.
That. He talks about how they've always been compared to each other and how like Billy Joel, like he's on the piano in the documentary and he's like, Elton John's piano playing is like this, and he plays a little Elton John, and he's like, my piano playing is a little more like this, and he plays a little Billy Joel, and then he's like, you can see the difference, because like if you didn't hear him playing that on piano, you would be like, all right, they're very similar, but then when you hear him play the differences, you're like, okay, they are different.
Yeah.
So they've been compared together this entire time.
Yeah.
But then they're like, yo, we got Elton John's band for you, dog. This next album, we want you to record with Elton John's band. And he's like, nah, dude, fuck y'all. Like, I ain't turning my back on my dogs again. I did that once. I ain't never doing it again. Like, you could tell, like, that first time it really affected him. And he was like, I ain't never doing that shit again.
Yeah.
So he sticks with his original bandmates the entire time. So, all right, where was I at? So he did The Entertainer.
Stuck with his bandmates.
He starts picking up some heat.
Yeah.
Starts picking up a little heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he moves back to New York. From once he gets a little heat and he doesn't need the money anymore from the record label in California, he's like, fuck y'all, I'm moving back to New York. So him and Elizabeth took a Greyhound bus from California. They took a Greyhound from California.
You can't afford a plane
to New York.
That's insane.
I don't know. He's getting fucked so bad by the record deal. I wouldn't be surprised if he couldn't afford a plane ticket.
That makes sense. He's like that.
But
poor,
so he gets a house.
Oh,
he gets a house in the suburbs of New York, like not in the city, but in the suburbs, out in the sticks somewhere. So they take a Greyhound from New York or from California to New York, and then they interview Elizabeth the entire time, his first wife.
And she's like, he had diarrhea for the entire trip.
Yes, exactly. But no, she says that they got to the new house, and there was a piano waiting for him in the house.
Ooh.
She said he walked in the house, and within a half an hour, he wrote New York State of Mind.
No way.
New York State of Mind.
No way, dude.
Because he loved New York so much. And then he was so happy that he was back. He said within half an hour of him walking in the door, this motherfucker wrote New York State of Mind. Off the top. Off the fucking top.
Right from the dome to the keyboard and into your ears.
Right from the dome,
man. Oh, buddy. You can't. Oh, that's so fire.
So fire.
Yeah. And so he beat diarrhea.
On New York State of Mind. And he beat diarrhea.
And he beat diarrhea on the Greyhound bus.
So he writes a New York State of Mind, and then that shit actually picks up some heat. Like, it actually, like, gets him going, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, it better.
Dude, so then he's selling out shows all around the world, right?
Yeah.
All around the world. And then he's doing a show in Vienna, right?
Okay.
Guess who lives in Vienna now? His pops.
Whoa, what?
His pops, who left him when he was a kid.
Moved to Vienna.
They were originally from Europe because they were Jews. They moved to America during the Holocaust. And now that was done, when the pops left the family, he moved back to Vienna.
I'm just going to ditch my son and move back to the home country.
Exactly. So the pops wasn't even looking for him. And at this point, he had some heat. Like, he was selling out shows all across the world. He's doing a European tour. So he's on one. So he sends somebody out and he says, exactly. So he sends out somebody. He's like, "Yo, go find my pops." Right? They find his pops in Vienna, and he has a show coming up in Vienna. So he goes there, and then he writes, "Vienna waits for you."
Ooh. Oh, I knew it was coming, dude.
Waits for you, bro.
Oh, it's so
if you listen back to that song, the whole song is about exactly. If you listen to that song, it's about how his dad wasn't looking for him, and that he had to go out and find his dad.
Interesting.
Even though, yeah. So like he goes.
Dang. Was his
he
dad
goes
chill?
and like relinks.
Or was his dad like,
his dad was
chill,
chill? His dad was chill, but he never gave him like. He never gave him what he wanted because his dad was a little cuck nerd too. So his dad didn't know how to express his emotions too. He was just like Billy Joel when he was a kid. So like, even though they linked back up again, and in the doc they have pictures and photos of them backstage at like big ass concerts, him and his dad. Like the dad never knew how to express to him like, "Yo, like I'm sorry for dipping you." So like Billy Joel never got the closure on that relationship.
Dang, that
with
sucks,
his pops.
dude. Yeah.
So if you listen to that song, it's all about how like, why did I have to come find you? Like you should have been looking for me, and I'm the one who.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Vienna waits for you. Yeah, exactly. So like, so that whole song is about how he never got closure with his pop. And dude, the documentary, they interviewed everybody. His pop had a son with a new wife. They interviewed the son. The son's in the doc.
So literally everybody, literally every single person they could find was
everybody who was in Billy Joel's life is in the interview, dude. It's
dude.
Or is in the documentary. How did they do that? It's crazy. I don't know how they did it. It's literally the best put together documentary I've ever watched. It was so good. It was 5 hours long, and they didn't cut a single important part. Like there wasn't. I guarantee there wasn't a single part where they're like, "We got to cut this to get a timeline." You know what I mean? It was 5 fucking hours long. So he goes, meets up with his pops or whatever. They rekindle, and it doesn't really like work out the way he wants. He doesn't really get the closure that he like wants on that shit.
Yeah, you're never gonna get it though. Like what you've built up in your mind of how nice it's gonna be.
Exactly.
It's never that, dude.
If you were really gonna get that closure, then your pops would have been looking for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if your pop really wanted to close that circle, he would have been looking.
He would have been,
but he wasn't, sure. And you had to go out and find him. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So he goes and finds the pops, and at this point, they're popping, bro. They're selling out Madison Square Garden. They're selling out everything. Everything's selling out immediately. Bang, bang, bang. And this is with his original band. Even though they were like, we got the Beach Boys producer. No, it might have been the Beatles. I don't even know if it was the Beach Boys. It might have been the Beatles. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But we got the Beatles producer, and we got Elton John's band. Every time he was like, nah, fuck you. I'm keeping my boys.
Mm-hmm.
So then meets up with the pops. Doesn't really work out the way he wants to. He's selling out stadiums around the country. And then Elizabeth, and this whole time, Elizabeth is holding him down.
Yeah.
Elizabeth
his shoddy
was his manager.
His day one.
Elizabeth was his manager.
Yeah.
After he got fucked by the original record deal, he hired Elizabeth as a manager. And she was the manager for like the first 6 albums, bro.
Jeez.
And every single album, there was a song on that album about Elizabeth.
Really?
So then The Stranger, fast forward to The Stranger, the song you were talking about. What's the fucking song?
She's Always a Woman.
They were just talking about. Exactly. She's Always a Woman.
Yeah.
So the label is still badgering him, bro. Even though he's selling out stadiums, they're like, they're still badgering him.
They know that if we like dangle the carrot in front of him the entire time, he'll keep running.
They're like, yo, we need a fucking hit on this next album, right?
Yeah.
And Elizabeth's like, She's Always a Woman to me is the hit. And Billy Joel's like, nah. Like, I like to write like upbeat songs with like upbeat piano riffs.
Yeah. Where she's like, it's time that you had a ballad though. You need a ballad.
Exactly. Yeah. She's like, nah, it's time that you like have a ballad. So she's his manager. So she goes to the record label, right? When they're like, we need a ballad, play us a ballad, right? She plays She's Always a Woman. She plays that to them, and the ballad's like, nah, that ain't it. Like,
ooh,
nah, they're not believing in it.
Really?
They're like, nah, we ain't fucking with it.
Oh, man. So these guys are such losers. His record label is literally a bunch of losers.
Dude, Elizabeth has big balls, bro. Like, she's a beast. She's like, all right, you guys don't believe in it? Fuck you. You pick a song, right? You pick a single, and then I'll pick a single.
See how good you do, yeah.
and we'll see what goes on. So the label picks a single, and then she picks. She's always a woman or whatever. You know what I mean? And the label like doesn't believe in that song. Billy Joel is like, I don't even want that song to get released because it's like so personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's like if it's about her, it's not like it's the most like flattering song. It's a really honest song, but it's not like it's the nicest song about her. She's kind of a dick, but she's like that's what I'm expecting. She's always a woman to me. Yeah,
exactly. She never changes her mind, or no, he's like she's never wrong, but she changes her mind. That's what he says in that song.
Yeah, or she'll
which is like
what is it? She'll cut you and leave you to die while you're bleeding and stuff like that, and like all that. Like
exactly.
She'll promise you more than the Garden of Eden. Like it's
not
it's not a flattering song. So for her to be like, yeah, this is it, like that's balls.
This is the fucking single, motherfucker. And Billy Joel didn't want that song to get released. He had no interest in that song getting released. So then she's like, all right, you guys pick a single, I'll pick a single, and we'll see which one does better. The label picks a single. I don't remember which one it is, to be completely honest. But then she picks the song that she wants, right? And then hers like smokes the other one on the charts.
Really?
Hers goes to number one, and the other one doesn't get to number one. It's in the top 10, but it doesn't get to number one.
I wonder what the other one was. I wonder if it was like Andy, maybe.
I forget which one it is because that album is so fire.
That every song on that album's a hit, dude. Like or like even Scenes from Italian Restaurants from that one too. Dude.
They must have picked like an ass one, bro. They must because there's like 10 songs on that album and they're all fire.
They're all great, yeah. Literally, Scenes from Italian Restaurant is him being like, I don't know which is better, so I'm just gonna combine two songs, and it's still fire, dude.
Exactly, dude. So then that song like goes crazy. And then finally the record label's like, all right, like we believe in you. Like even though he's selling out tours all over the world, and the record label still doesn't believe in him. The record label still like, nah, you know what I mean?
Why? I don't know. Are they thinking he's a one-hit wonder? He's made like 6 albums for him, you know?
I don't know, but at that point, like it was like the 80s, and like he's doing like piano ballads. And it's like the 70s and 80s where there's not like no one's really popping off doing the piano like at that time. You know what I mean?
It was like, does he get a new label and that's why he kind of like switched his sound? Or is like
at one point he starts like when he does like it was always burning while the world was burning. We didn't start the fire. Yes, exactly. So eventually he starts producing his own albums. Like everything, like he does it all himself eventually because the record label doesn't believe him. But after the song "She's Always a Woman to Me" like pops off, then they're like finally like, all right, like they kind of give him a blank check. You know what I mean? They're like, whatever you want to do, whatever
you want to do.
And he's touring at this time constantly, and he's getting whacked, yo. He's getting whacked. They never mentioned the coke, but the coke.
He was 100% getting whacked.
He was. At one point. They talk about the DUIs at one point because he got like 3 DUIs, right? But he never got DUIs because like I'm sure he went to court and then the judge was like, "This motherfucker's Billy Joel. Like I ain't giving this dude a DUI."
I'm not doing.
So at one point he's like,
"How many times did he get pulled over?" And a cop's like, "That fucking Billy Joel," and he's like, "All right, man, like slow down a little bit, drive safe."
He got in like a motorcycle accident. What song is about the motorcycle accident? What song is about the motorcycle accident?
It's a heart attack song.
Heart attack, you want?
Oh yeah.
No, wait.
Right now.
No. What's the song? You had to be a big shot, didn't you? Yes, so that's the song. So you had to be a big shot. That song is about how he got a motorcycle and he would just drive it hammer, bro. He would drive it home from the bar hammered. At that point, like his wife would call the bars in the area and be like, "Yo," because he wasn't coming home, and he would be like, "Yo, is Billy there?" And then the bartender on the phone would be like, "Yeah, he's here." And then she would just hang up and be like, "All right, like don't tell him I said anything."
She's gonna ditch
him.
So
he drove.
He's gonna ditch him.
So he drove home. He got whacked, and he drove home on his motorcycle. And then a car cut him off. He fucking drilled the car or whatever. And then when he got home the next morning after that or whatever, his wife was like, "So you had to be a big shot, didn't you?"
Ooh,
that's what his
fire, dude.
Dude, fire, bro.
So good.
And he went right to the keys. He went right to the keys and
he's
fucking
like, shut up.
You had
bitch.
to be a bitch.
He's that's it. He's like, you're such a bitch. As he's like writing the song down and like yelling at her.
Dude, they go through every song from every album and it all has real meaning. Like he tells you the story of what the song is about. It was so good that me and Mary were joking about how like if his wife like undercooked the dinner, like the next day he'd be like, and she undercooked the dinner. Like, you know what I mean?
The meatloaf was cold. I had to tell you once. I told you twice.
I left the toilet seat up and she was mad. Like every single song was about like some shit that happened in the relationship. Like it was so specific. Like
I
every
don't feel bad
single
about
song.
the black eye. Maybe next time you'll remember to heat the chicken.
Exactly. They ask him like in the documentary, like, what's this? They go through every album, song by song, and they ask him what's about, and every single one of his hits has like a direct story that happened to his life. So they do Big Shot, and they talk about how he was like riding his motorcycle and he got hammered and like got in a crazy accident, and he like somehow survived, and he broke his thumb on one hand, which is crazy because he's a fucking
that's kind of
pianist. So they were like, we don't know if he's ever gonna be able to play piano again.
He broke his thumb.
I'm heading a little.
He'll never recover from this. He'll never be able to play that G sharp ever again.
That's how they talk about it in the doc.
Man,
we didn't know if he was ever going to be able to play again.
We were looking into prosthetics for him already in case we had to cut the thumb off. Gosh.
Exactly. So he's writing bangers. Every single song has relevance like to his actual life. He's selling out stadiums at this point because the label like finally believes in him.
Yeah.
And then at this point, Elizabeth's son, who he's raising, like he's probably like he's probably like 14, right?
Ooh, is he like I'm moving out?
They talk about it in the doc, and the son is like, yeah, like I was around the band all the time, and I started like blowing lines and like getting hammered.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Because like he's around there, like this band is selling out fucking stadiums, dude.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
You can't really blame Billy Joel for that. Like this dude is fucking partying. He's at the epicenter of life.
You're literally the best time to party ever in history. Also, like
ever.
That is he's in the greatest period to go and get to party out right now. You can't blame him too much.
And they even interview the son, and he's like, I've had a lot of time to like look about this in my life, and like I don't hold any resentment towards Billy Joel. He was a great dad to me. Like,
nice.
At the time, I was like upset because he was like introducing me to all this stuff. But like now that I've had time to look at it, like I can't blame him. Like he like, dude, he's fucking selling out stadiums, bro.
Yeah.
He's going on tour. Like, so then Elizabeth's like, all right, like my son's doing yayo and like getting hammered. They don't say he was doing yayo, but
they were like,
from a guy who's done a lot of drugs, like if you're drinking that much. You do it.
Yeah.
You're fucking. You're in a little bit. You
got to even it out a little bit.
There's not one without the other.
Yeah,
there's not one without the other.
You're not drinking every single night with the band without going and doing a little,
and not doing a couple sniffies, dog.
Yeah. I get it.
So then the son says he was doing drugs, but no one ever mentions like the yayo. But you know damn well.
I know. Yeah.
But he was in there.
It's the 80s.
Oh, but we were also talking about we were talking about the DUIs and the accidents and shit. They ask him about that in the doc, and he's like, I never had a single DUI. Like he straight up lies about it.
100%.
He straight up lies about it. Yeah. I'm like, you might have never been convicted because you're goddamn Billy Joel. And the judge was like, yeah, I ain't fucking convicting Billy Joel for this shit.
Yeah,
but in the doc, he's like, I never had a DUI. They said I had a drinking problem, but I never had
it. Yeah.
So then Elizabeth dips. She dips. She takes
good for her.
She's like,
she deserves.
She's like, all right, like. She's like, all right, like, this is a little too much. Like, I got to give my son a little taste of normalcy for his childhood. Which, like, dude, I have so much respect for this lady. Like, when you listen to the documentary, you're like, all right, like, she was a real ass bitch, dog.
Yeah.
Like, she held ass down.
Yeah.
So she leaves. He keeps touring, bro. He keeps going ham. So he's like, I need a new manager now that my girl's gone. So what does he do? He hires her brother, Elizabeth's brother, as her tour manager.
Doesn't this go? This goes badly, right?
It goes really badly. They don't imply it.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going.
Pretty much what they imply in the documentary is that he was partying hard and Elizabeth wasn't fucking with it anymore.
Yeah.
So then he knew like, okay, like the brother, he gets after it. He'll come and party with me. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, he didn't get him because
he's
he was
like this
trustworthy.
brother.
He got him because he was cool as fuck.
He got him because he knew like this dude will hold it down.
This
Like
dude,
he likes to get after it like me.
He's not gonna
So
yell
he
at me
hires
like
the
his sister
brother.
does. Yeah,
Exactly. So he hires Elizabeth's brother even after she leaves him with the kid to be his manager full time.
fudge, dude.
So then they're touring for a little bit, whatever. They're touring. I forget what island they're at. They're at some island, right? I think they're filming a music video. I don't even remember really that much, but
Yeah.
he's down in some island, and then he's at the hotel bar. There's a piano at the bar, and his band members are like saying that like if there's ever a piano, like he would just hop on that shit and start going ham.
On it. Yeah,
and it's like, dude, if I had that skill,
that is so,
I would too. Like,
yeah,
dude, if there's a piano at the bar and I know I can hop on that bitch and make all the pussies wet, like I'm hopping on that bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
your shawty just broke up with you, dude. Right? And you're Billy Joel. It's time to hop on the keys, okay? It's time to. You need a couple people right now.
I forget. I think it might have been St. Bart's. I forget which island he's at though.
Yeah,
And this is after the divorce and everything.
Yeah.
After the divorce, like his management's like, yo, like you need a vacation. So they sent him down to some island. I don't remember which one it is. He's playing the piano at some bar. And then like the hottest supermodel ever at the time. She was like the number one bitch at the time.
And she just happened to be
so happened to be staying at the same hotel.
Oh, Billy, no.
She pulls in. He's fucking ripping the piano. Ding, ding, ding,
no.
ding, ding, ding.
Uptown girl.
Piano,
living in a
just fucking
town
ripping
world.
it.
Yeah, dude.
So then he gets with that bitch. And then they get married, yeah. The model chick, him and her get married.
That's
he's
bad.
Like
that is
ripping
bad
it at the bar.
Dude. Yeah.
So then he's still touring heavy, dog. He's touring everywhere. He has a chick with the model, or he has a kid with the model lady.
Yeah.
And they interview the kid.
Really?
Of the model lady. She's getting interviewed in the doc. Bro, his genes are so strong. It's crazy.
He has such a strong. He has a. You look at him and you're like, that's a strong nut right there, dude.
Dude, the model bitch is so hot, bro. And he's like Jewish ass Billy Joel. And then they interview the kid, bro, and the kid looks exactly like fucking Billy Joel, like so identical, dude. You're like, yo, his genes are crazy.
That's so funny, dude.
Eventually, later in the doc, when he divorces the model bitch or whatever, eventually when he divorces the model bitch, he gets with another chick who he's with to this day currently, and he has 2 more kids with the third chick, right? And they like he has 2 more kids with the third chick, and then they like show pictures of the third chick and the kids. Dude, both of them motherfucking kids look exactly like Billy Joel. Like his genes are strong. It doesn't matter how hot he marries, bro. It does not matter. All his kids look exactly like his ass. Dude, it's crazy.
No, that sucks for those kids, dude. I mean, I know you're rich, but oh man, dude, just one of them you want to look like the mom.
Exactly. So he's with the model bitch. Oh, where was it getting at? Oh, so he's with the model bitch for a while. They're touring or whatever. Oh, what was I gonna get at? Oh, but so he's with her. He's with her for a while. They're touring, whatever. They're having a blast. Like they're getting pictures from all like the tabloids, and they're like, "Yo, Billy Joel's ugly ass is with this hot ass bitch."
Yeah,
like that's like all the tabloids are saying. They're like,
"Yeah, if you were famous and talented too, you could get this."
Literally. So then, guess what? They're touring all around the world. When his kid was like a little girl with the model bitch.
Yeah.
They're going to a place in Massachusetts, right? And they go to the bar. And the guy's like, the bartender's like, yo, so like I heard you just bought the house up the street. And then they're like, what?
What?
They're like, we didn't hear about this. And they're like, all right, they don't think much of it. And then they go to a different city, they're in Miami, and then the bartender in Miami's like, yo, like we heard you just bought this house up the street.
And he's like, wait,
like, what? We don't think about it. We don't think they don't think nothing about it. And then that shit keeps happening, and eventually the model bitch is like, yo, I think that Elizabeth's brother, the manager, dude, like I think he's fucking you.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's stealing it. And then it turns out he was stealing all his money, bro.
Dang.
Every single dollar, bro. Every single dollar. Elizabeth's brother.
Like, I don't get like what's Homeboy's game plan? of like not getting caught, dude. That's the thing. You're gonna get
he had
caught.
no game plan. You could tell in the doc, like, he just liked to party and he was just rolling the dice. Like, you could tell, like, the manager was just getting after it. Like, he liked to do a little yayo and he was just getting after it too.
Yeah.
So then eventually, like, his wife convinces him to like do an audit of all his money.
Yeah.
So they do an audit of all the money, and then they find out that the brother has stolen like $50 to $200 million worth of Billy Joel's
crap!
money.
It's not even like a little off the top. He'll never know. This is like I'm literally taking everything that he's got, dude.
Every single dollar the manager was taking. But he trusts him because he was Elizabeth's brother. So he was like, dude, like, Elizabeth was his one true love.
Yeah.
So like the documentary was 2 parts, 2.5 hours each, right?
Yeah.
The entire 2.5 hours of the first doc, he was with Elizabeth. So like the majority of the documentary, he was like, you could tell, like, because they interview Elizabeth the whole time, like you could tell, like, she was like the one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
but
he
was
messed
just
it
so
up.
famous. Yeah, he was just so famous. Like, you can't even blame him. Like, he was so famous, it was just hard for him to like stay locked in.
Yeah.
To like, you know what I mean?
Literally everyone was throwing themselves at him.
And then he trusted the brother because he's like, I was so locked in with Elizabeth. Like, this guy wouldn't do me dirty. Like, he knows he was with me from the bottom, and now he's here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
So
there's logic in that for sure.
Exactly. So then he audits his money. It turns out the brother is stealing all this bread from him, bro.
Dude.
All this bread. So that's when he started. So then he fires the brother, finds out he's stealing all this bread, and that's when he starts his like residency at Madison Square Garden because he literally
needs to
didn't
make
have
his money
enough
back.
money. He didn't have any money. He had no money to buy anything.
He didn't see any of that money come back, did he?
Nope. Never came back.
Yeah, I was about to say he never got a cent of that back, probably.
Even though he sued him, the brother didn't have any.
The brother doesn't have any.
The brother was like Brian. He was like buying horse race tracks and like houses and like he was buying everything.
Man.
So he didn't have a pot to piss in.
Yeah.
So then he's like, "Fuck it, yo! I'm going on tour again. Like I'm making all this shit back." So he does like a residency at Madison Square Garden. He starts like fucking making hella bread. And then he fucking just makes all that bread back, but he's touring so much that lady leaves him.
Dang.
So that lady leaves him, right? And
so
then
he loses
another lady.
Supermodel. He loses OG. So now he gets third wife, that's the settle. That's the, you know what? I'm gonna take what I can get right now. Okay, it's not my favorite like the first one, but they're not in it for the money like the second one. This is like third wife material is always like it's middle of the road and it's gonna last me.
Exactly. So he gets third wife, right? And when I'm telling you, they must have spent maybe 10 minutes on her in the doc.
Are you taking a piss right now?
No, dude, I would never do that.
I can hear it. I can hear your mic's so good. I can hear you pissing into the water bottle.
I would never do that. Oh god, I filled up a cup. I filled up a cup and now I'm under the water bottle, dude.
No.
I knew it.
I knew from the sound. I knew from you looking down. You're trying to be like, yeah, exactly, bro, dude, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Fudge.
Be careful, Mary. Don't spill.
You were not doing that right now.
I'm going to the Billy Joel dog. You know how much I love Billy Joel.
You filled that entire bottle.
I filled both of them. I filled the cup and the bottle. Yeah. The cup.
Jamie's cup.
It's okay.
It's an actual cup. It's not a plastic
cup. You nasty ass.
Is it her Winnie the Pooh?
Guys,
oh no!
So I filled.
Stop!
I filled this mug and then I filled the water bottle. I went from this one and then I pinch it up. I take a little sip.
Hey, she said that.
I can't. This is Bill and piss. And then this stuff. Let's go.
Oh man, that's so good. I'm so glad you're not wearing sunglasses again, dude. Oh man, whenever like anyone's like, "Why'd you guys rebrand?" I'm like, "Yeah, my brother whipped his dick out on camera, and I accidentally said the N word, so we had to go
Let's go. I can't believe you were the first one to say it, dude. I should have been the first one to say it.
I know, dude. I wasn't even trying. I thought I was being clever. Oh man, I didn't even think what was coming out of my mouth. I was like, "Yeah."
No, that was
I
totally
was
accidental.
like this, and you were just like, "Wait, what'd you just say?" I was like, "No, it's not."
I said, back it up, baby.
You were like, "Wait a second," and I was like, "I guess it does sound like that, doesn't it?" And you were like, "Yeah, it sounds exactly like that." I was like, "Ah, damn it."
100%. 100%.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since we're pausing,
Yeah.
I'm
No.
the guy that makes these posters sent me some posters, which is cool. So I want to fill up the whole wall with more posters. But he got me quick shout.
You're not in it.
Quick shout out everybody to
That's
Sandgrain Studios. Thank you, Sandgrain, for sending me two more posters. We got an Outcast poster now. That's tight. And then
Let's go, Sandgrain.
yeah, dude, he was like, "Yo, you need some more stuff for their background. Here you go, dude." So I was like, "No way." But then we got MF Doom right there.
Oh, bro, you know I love Doom.
Yeah, dude.
I love Doom with all my heart.
Dude,
Wait, I got like 2 more minutes to finish the
No, I'm saying I was just saying I was like, since we got a quick break, I was like, I gotta show off before I forget. I gotta show off the posters.
We can go
A
back
quick
to MF
shout
Doom
out.
because I can talk about Doom all day too.
Dude, I know nothing
so-
about Doom. I like his music, right? But I don't know any backstory whatsoever. So please.
Well, I can hit you with the Doom background. Dude, I literally have like 2 more sentences to wrap this
Okay,
shit
no,
up.
you go.
So he breaks up with the supermodel wife, right? And then he
Yeah.
has another wife in between. And this bitch lasts like 2 years because literally in the doc they spend like 2-3 minutes on the third wife. They're like, yeah, and also third wife, yeah. So then they immediately divorce, and then he gets the fourth wife with who he's been with since like 2017 or whatever, and they're currently still together. So that's where he has the 2 kids who look like little Jewish Billy Joel. The fourth wife.
Okay, got
but they literally skip right over the third wife. They're like, yeah. He also was married to this bitch. You know?
and at the bottom it's like she refused an interview. And you're like, ah.
But yes, and then the doc ends. Dude, it's so fire though. You gotta watch this doc. They literally
watch it.
They peel through every song front to back. So fire. And at one point he goes on tour with Elton John. They did like 8 years together on tour. Elton John and Billy Joel.
I don't know why I never knew that, but that must have been a fire tour, dude.
I didn't know it either. Dude, imagine going to see that show, bro. Dude. They had 2 pianos on stage and they would play each other's songs together. Like, bro, why did I miss that? But he was drinking so much that they had to end the tour because he had to go to rehab.
Okay, I was about to say they must have been partying so much on that tour too.
Yeah, Elton John, Elton John did a couple of interviews where he was like, "Yo, Billy's like a problem, bro." And then the tour ended.
Yeah. That's funny, dude.
But yeah, that was a jock, dude. You gotta watch that doc. It was so fun.
I'll watch it. You convinced me for sure. I don't know if I needed a lot of convincing, but that was straight fire through and through.
Dude, so good. It was literally the best documentary I've ever seen, and I just watched Ken Burns' documentary of Vietnam, which was like 19 hours long, all the way front to back. And this was the best documentary I've ever seen.
Okay, good.
It was so
dude, I'm excited for Ken Burns' Revolutionary War one that's coming out. That's the one I'm pumped up right now.
I cannot wait for that. That's just gonna be
Man, we're so old. Holy shit. We're like, man, that documentary's gonna be fire when it comes out.
That Ken Burns doc was so good.
Yeah.
But now let's get into MF Doom. Let's go get into MF Doom.
What is MF Doom?
So MF Doom was like an underground rapper.
Yeah.
Like back in the day.
Because he was always the rapper that like rappers loved, but fans didn't really know.
Yes.
You know?
So the reason I found out about MF Doom was because I seen this little Snapchat thing, and it was like all your favorite rappers' favorite rapper when we asked them.
Yeah.
And they asked them, and it was like Redman from Wu-Tang. It was like Kanye. It was like 10 different of these like amazing rappers, and they all said their favorite rapper was MF Doom.
Yeah.
So then I was like, all right, I got to look into this dude. So MF Doom, he was a lyricist. Like his lyrics were crazy. Have you ever seen the rhymes highlighted?
No, never.
So there's like this YouTube channel called Rhymes Highlighted, where like they'll go through
Hold on.
You
You
good?
want to say hi? Perfect. All right, spit on the mic real quick. Butters.
Spit.
Yeah.
Get in here, Mikkel. Spit on the mic.
Spit on the mic. Tell the people your truth.
Mikkel, you gotta watch the Billy Joel doc on HBO. It's the best documentary I've ever watched. I'm telling you right now.
Timothy Chalamet.
No, that's the Bob Dylan.
No, that's
She was not
you
raised.
motherfucker! How dare you! How dare you! This is bullshit.
She was not raised on Billy Joel. So you see,
No,
we've been recording
I'm
for
telling you.
57 minutes right now. I want you to know 54 of those minutes has been Billy Joel talk. Yeah,
I've been telling him about this doc the entire time. Dude, this doc, Mikkel, it's 5 hours long, and I was telling Ben, if me and Mary see a movie that's over 2 hours long, we won't watch it. This documentary was 2 parts, 2.5 hours long each. We watched it front to back, 5 hours long, all the way through. It was absolutely amazing. They go through every single Billy Joel song, and they tell you what it's about. He's there. He's interviewed. His son is interviewed. His sister's interviewed. His ex-wife is interviewed. His other ex-wife is interviewed. His other son is interviewed. His other daughter is interviewed. Like, it's absolutely amazing.
I think he said Tom Hanks made it too.
Oh, cool.
Tom Hanks produced it, and Sean Hayes, the gay dude from Will and Grace.
Which is wild because every time someone says Sean Hayes, you literally have to be like the gay dude from Will and Grace because that's all anyone knows.
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, it was the best documentary I've ever watched. Seriously, you guys have to watch it. It's on HBO.
Yeah, we
It's
also need
amazing.
to watch that Smashing Pumpkins one that you were talking about.
Yeah, we can watch that one.
Smashing Machine, but I'm gonna let you slide on that.
Yeah. I was hoping Jake didn't catch it. I was just like, yeah, that one. Yeah, okay.
The Billy Joel doc was so good.
Yeah, it's a band. Yeah.
The Billy Joel doc was so good. I told my mom, or I told our mom, I was like, yo, like, you gotta watch this doc. And she was like, I was never much of a Billy Joel guy. And then she literally watched it front to back, 5 hours long.
Dang.
Because it was so good. Like, it's amazing.
We both like Billy Joel.
I cried like 3 times in that documentary.
I'm trying to think of who. Is it just because Billy Joel's always on the radio in Philly? Is that it? Or like. I don't know
why, but she should have been. Like, literally, I was never even the biggest fan either. Like, I knew the songs, but I didn't know them by heart. And this documentary, they peel through every album, song by song, and he tells you, this song's about this. And then you listen to the song, and you're like, holy shit. Like, I was telling Ben earlier, he has a song about how his dad left when he was a kid. And then he found his dad. And the song's called Vienna's Waiting for You because he found his dad in Vienna. And the song was about how his dad wasn't looking for him, but he ended up finding his dad. Like, years after there's a million examples of that. His first, 6 albums were about his first wife, who he absolutely loved. Like, it's an amazing documentary.
Yeah.
I'm telling you gotta watch it.
I'm sold. I'm sold on it. I gotta watch it.
Great marketing.
Absolutely fire.
For real, I'll be honest. It was really good marketing for the entire documentary, though. Jake just spitting gospel.
It's the best documentary I've ever watched. I'm a documentary guy. I like to watch the docs. Like, if Mary likes the murder docs, or she likes the murder shows, where it's like dramatized or whatever. It's like
reminds
Ed
her of
Gein
her
was
childhood.
like killing bitches and like eating panties or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll go back and I'll watch the documentary version because the shows, like, I don't want the dramatized version. I want the doc. I want the facts.
Yeah.
So like, I'm a big documentary guy, and this was literally the best documentary I've ever watched, and it was fucking 5 hours long. Like, crazy.
I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
It was so good.
That's awesome.
It was so fucking good.
Also, hi.
Oh my god. Good to see you, dude. Good to fucking see you.
Okay, I'll leave y'all be. I just needed to
Yeah.
say
All right, I love you, Mikkel. I love you.
Love you.
Thank you. We're wrapping up soon.
We got 10 minutes left. Let me explain MF Doom.
Yeah, please explain MF Doom to me, though. My poster. I was like, I love MF Doom's music, but I don't know anything about it. And Jake's like literally cracking his knuckles. He's like, oh, I can't wait to tell you about MF Doom.
Oh, bro, immediately. MF Doom might be the best guy ever.
Yeah. He's the best guy ever.
Dude, he's the best lyricist of any rapper of all time. Like, it's absolutely crazy. So I was telling you about, it's called Rhymes Highlighted, which is like a YouTube channel where they'll do a rapper's songs and then they'll highlight the rhymes. Let me see if I can find one.
Yeah.
And MF Doom will have an entire song, right?
Just
on
highlighted.
Rhymes highlighted. Every single word of every single like that they have on this is highlighted.
Dang.
So he would write an entire song where there wasn't a single line in the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not a single line, a single word in the song didn't rhyme with another word from the entire song.
Really?
So I'll play. Dude, it's crazy. Wait, I'm gonna pull one up. But MF Doom, like, he's the best lyricist of all time. So when he first started rapping, he was in a different rap group, right? With his brother. It was his younger brother. And they got signed to a label, right? They originally were from the UK and then they moved to New York.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, that sounded familiar because I know he died in the UK. Like, he lived back there, like, when he was older.
Yeah, so he was originally from the UK and then they got signed to a label, him and his brother.
Yeah.
Right? And then they put out an album and the album flops. They don't sell any tickets. So then they have to move back to the hood. Right?
Yeah.
They move back to the hood. His younger brother gets murdered.
Oh, shoot.
So they had a taste of the glory.
Yeah, and then,
they had
like,
a taste of the money.
at the lowest point,
and
his
then
brother
it didn't
died.
work out. And then they move back to the hood and his brother dies.
Dang, that sucks.
Like,
that
crazy.
That better not be, like, happening to No Dogs in the Race.
Dude, honestly, I lived a great life, so I wouldn't be mad.
Okay.
But I've been on this diatribe a bunch of times. Like, at one point, Donnell Rawlings and the RZA were on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And Donnell Rawlings, like, went into explaining, like, how great the RZA went into explaining how MF Doom was.
Yeah.
And Donnell Rawlings, like, completely interrupted it. And I was listening to the podcast, and I was like, no,
yeah.
Donnell, like, let the RZA finish, dude. Like, let him finish. Yeah, I'll play this for you. Yo, I'll just show it to you. So this is Rhymes highlighted. I don't know if it's going to show up on the screen or not. But so you see all the different colors?
Yeah.
So those are all the different rhymes that rhyme with each other.
So he just fits
so it's coming up down here to the bottom. So every single word in this top part rhymes with another word. Every single word. So like you see this, how it's all colored?
Yeah.
This is colored. That's because every single word in between every single word rhymes with another word that he put out differently.
Dang. What song?
And he has multiple songs like
that.
Called? This is Meat Grinder, but then he also has Figure. He has a bunch of bangers. I'll send them to you.
Okay, yeah.
But literally, he's the best lyricist like to ever live as a rapper.
Yeah.
And that's why when all the rappers were asked who's your favorite rapper, they all said MF Doom, and it's because he is literally the best lyrics. Like it might not be the best beat or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
when you listen to the words,
yeah,
it's crazy. I listen to MF Doom songs like hundreds of times over, and I'll hear a new word or I'll hear a new line because there's so many rhymes
that you didn't hear before.
I'll hear it that I missed. Yeah.
Dang, really?
Like at one point he has a couple of rhymes that like really hit me, and he has one that said tilted to the side like a fat man's shoe, and that was just like a throwaway line. And then you think about it, and
though,
like,
dude, yeah.
I never even thought about that, but fat dude shoes really do be tilted to the side.
Exactly.
Like what the?
You ever seen a fat dude?
That was just like a throwaway.
Like a shoe they've had for a long time. You can even see their tread is like
That's exactly it. So he has shit like that where you're like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, so that's my MF Doom
okay, I
diatribe.
need to,
so definitely I'll send you a bunch of songs after this.
Yeah, some of your recommendations for him. Because like I've got
after
a couple on my gym playlist.
After his brother died, he got a solo deal, and then he came out with his solo album called Food, which is fire.
Dude, I really like I like that like underground New York style rap like beats. Like I know like I don't know like people kind of give like that heavy lyricist but not like fire beats like crap, especially with those underground New York dudes, but like I kind of really like those samples that they just have on repeat, right? That they're just doing their rhyme scheme over and over again. I'm sure MF's got a couple of those, right? But like
dude,
a lot of those underground rappers, where they find one beat and they repeat it throughout the entire song. Like if it's fire, I still really like that a lot.
Right after we Dip this. I'll send you the song. I'll send you a list of songs, and the first song is the one about his brother who died when they lost that record deal.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing.
I'm excited, dude.
Let's go. And he has like a million albums, but
yeah, because he's just always doing stuff. And then doesn't he usually bring in like a different like producer or like a different mixer for everything, right?
Well, he had Madlib for a while, and their albums were like crazy.
Was
Madlib's production level was wild.
Was Madlib where they did like all caps?
Yes, all caps was Madlib.
I feel like all caps is probably his most famous
albums.
one, right?
Yeah, all caps or rap snitches.
Yeah, okay.
Were his favorite ones.
Gotcha.
Well, let's go. But we hit an hour. We're done. We're done this shit.
We cooked an hour, dude. That was awesome.
Let's go. And you're watching that doc after this shit.
Dude, I'm watching the documentary, dude.
Dude, it was so good. It was so
dude, you fucking crushed it, man. That was awesome.
Let's go. I'm sorry for the low energy last week, but I brought it this week. Let's say a couple slurs at the end. Let's say a couple slurs at the end that you can cut out.
Yeah, dude. Freaking what's your favorite one, Butters? No way, Zipperhead? That's insane.
Whoa! Spoon face is crazy,
Spoon face.
That's wild, Butters. Yeah.
You can't call
That's wild, dude. You can't fucking call them moon crickets, Butters. That's crazy, dude.
Oh man, you're racist as hell, dude.
Dude, get out of here, little Adolf. I like that. We'll bring that fucking segment back where we just say Butters is saying slurs. I like that one.
Yeah, Butters, man. You gotta chill out with that, dude. They can't even. The Vietnamese aren't even here, man. You can't call them swap rats. Fudge, dude. Oh man,
right, bet.
Dude, we cooked. This was a good episode, dude. This was the second episode. I'm glad you're ready to fire off because I did an episode earlier with a different dude. Because I was like, there's a content creator from Ireland, and like we send each other memes all the time. And then I sent him one of like somebody mixing like Guinness and Monster, and I was like, "What do you think of this?" And then he just shot back with like a 4-minute audio of him like cussing out.
Dude, you should have brought me in on that. That's bullshit. Well, bring me in on that shit.
Well, I'll do it for the next one because the time zone change, he could do it. He could only do it like 12:30 my time, right? So because I was like, let's chat, let's talk, and then I sent him. I want to make like a funny video of him basically reenacting the message that he sent me, right? So I just kind of recorded us like getting to know each other a little bit, like because we've been sending memes forever, but we never actually like have met up yet. But then he's like, dude, I'll totally come on and I'll do like a episode of the podcast with you guys. So
let's go, bring him on. I got plenty of questions to ask about his country that's been overrun by Muslims. Let's go.
He'll pop off. I hit him with some good ones today. I was like the Irish potato famine, as like it was started because a boat from Philadelphia brought over a bunch of like potatoes with blight to Ireland, and that killed like all y'all's potatoes. So I just want to say my bad. And he's like, "Yo, you're fucking right." He's like, "It killed 3 million of our people. You know that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, and then I just went over and I was like, So to levy into my question, what do you think's worse, the Irish potato famine or 9/11? And he was just like, he's like, but he's like the potato famine. I was like, you son of a bitch, how could you?
I like that.
That's good.
Bring him in next time. I'd love to talk to him, dude.
Yeah, I'll see if he wants to do when he's good to do an episode. The issue is just time zones suck, so it would have to be like
we're in 3 different time zones, dude. That's crazy.
I know it'd have to be like a weekend that works for him, or like a day that you have off. We'd have to do it, so we'll figure it out.
Let me know. I run my own business, bitch. I'll take off on a day. Yeah, I'll make Josh's bitch ass work all day.
Yeah, Josh, you bitch.
I'll say you fucking work, bitch. I'm staying home. I'm talking about Irish, dude.
He gonna put you to work, boy.
He's not listening to this, but he was telling me about how he worked with a dude in California who he didn't know he was gay, and then after they all left, he sent a dick pic to some dude that they work with, and I was making fun of him all day. I was like, "You were wrestling with that motherfucker." He was because Josh was like, me and him used to horse around, and I was like, "Who wants to wrestle? Josh, come wrestle me." I was joking.
He always wanted a rematch with me. I don't get why. Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, Josh was talking about how he realized that shit.
Yeah, halfway through, he's like, something's poking me in the butt, but I think we're okay right now.
But I'll send you the link. You gotta watch the Rhymes highlighted. All right.
Okay, sounds good, dude. I'm going to the gym probably right after this, so I'll listen to it when I'm at the gym.
All right, sounds good, brother.
Yeah, dude. All right, man. Well, I love you, bro.
Oh, I love you too, dog. Peace, motherfucker.
Peace, dude. Have a good night.
Peace. Same to you.
That was good. That was awesome. Butters, we need to get up. I need to get up.